Here we have for sale our 2020 on a 20 plate Volkswagen California Ocean. This has got the 2-litre TDI diesel Euro 6 engine producing 199 PS, roughly 199 brake horsepower, accompanied with the fantastic 7-speed DSG automatic gearbox. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Volkswagen California Ocean of this age. We'll also talk you through in detail the condition of this particular example and look at things like the service history as well, seeing as it is currently available for sale with us here at Bridgend Van Centre at the time of recording. So the first thing to mention is the colour. So this one has got a factory optional extra, and that is this two-tone paintwork. So the bottom half here is known as copper bronze, and then the top half in candy white. And I think the two-tone sort of paintwork, that's really synonymous with the Californias of many a year going back, and I think it just really suits the vehicle very, very nicely indeed. We'll start at the rear of the vehicle as we're moving around here, and then we'll go inside and have a look at some of the spec that we've got here. So let's have a look here at the back. And the first thing to mention here when we're looking at the back, people who know their Californias will know that this is the comfort mattress. This is a nice, again, another factory optional extra, which doesn't come as standard, even with the Ocean, which is really top of the range. This nice comfort mattress, when that bed folds down, of course, into its downward position, that then gives you some extra comfort there, so you've got multiple layers to sleep on. This rear part here also acts as a lounge seat for that bed as well. So again, when the bed is in the bed position, you can pull on this tab just here and you can put that into a sort of a 45-degree angle if you want to, and that gives you a lounge position there in the back. After the video, if you haven't seen it already, head over to our website and you'll see the full advert for this vehicle, and I've taken lots of pictures of this in different positions so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about there. You can also see the flooring here, so this lovely non-slip hard-wearing flooring that they fit in these Californias, and you can also see the rails here, so you can actually slide the seat or the bed backwards and forwards as you want. Looking underneath this panel just here, this is where your toolkit, or what VW call your emergency kit, is located. So there's just two little screws up there, unscrew those, that comes off, and as I say, that's where your toolkit is located. Underneath as well, as I say, you've got things like a 12-volt socket just here, and you'll see these dotted around the vehicle in lots and lots of areas, and that gives you some extra lighting. So that particular switch there controls lighting, which is in the tailgate. Very, very nice indeed. All of the windows have blinds as well, which clip into place very nicely. And a really lovely feature, almost like a famous feature really, of the California is in the tailgate here, in this zip compartment. That is where your two chairs are kept. Very, very nice indeed. Let's have a look at some of the furniture then. So there's many different compartments on the California to make your life easier while you're staying away. So at the very, very back here, a couple of very simple shelves. Underneath that, you've got your little trip switch there. This pops up. Underneath that, that will give you access to where the gas bottle is located. That's in a nice secure tank underneath there as well. And I say this slides backwards and forwards to give you some access there. In front of that then, this is your wardrobe. So this slides back. Inside here then, I say this is your wardrobe. I say plenty of space in here. There is a rail above as well, so you can hang some clothes there. And a nice little feature is this little sliding part there. So that actually slides into place, and I'll show you on the other side then. That gives you a sort of a little spice rack just there. This opens up as well with a little mirror as you open it. The light comes on above. Perfect for getting ready in the morning. But as I say, we'll show you a bit more when we get round to the other side. This is storage as well in here, so there's a handle on the other side that drops down, but it also houses two speakers as well, so you have got a bit of luxury as you're traveling. We'll go around the outside of the vehicle then. Looking at the rear, you've also got a reversing camera here to help you with, of course, maneuvering, and you've also got rear parking sensors as well. Rear bumper protector fitted on this particular one. Of course, you don't want to be scratching the rear of your lovely California as you're loading items in and out of the back. But let's have a really good look at the condition. As I say, there's not, you'll see as we're going around, there's not a huge amount to fault it on, but if there is anything I can see, I will gladly point it out. You can see the paintwork here at the back looking really, really straight and clean. And if we look as well down the passenger side of the vehicle, again, you can see it's very straight, very nice down the side of there. The California comes with these very nice 17-inch alloy wheels. Tyres seem to be in really good order all round as well. And this is where you've got your water fill-up and also your electric hookup in there as well. This vehicle does come with the appropriate electric hookup cable as well for UK campsites. Ocean, of course, being the model. You can also get these in a beach, which doesn't include things like the kitchen, but the Ocean really is top of the range, what a lot of people would consider the one to have. Opening side windows, of course, perfect position there, right by your hob and your sink. So as I say, if you are cooking inside there, a really easy way to extract any smells out of there. And you've also got a driveway awning rail on top of there as well. So of course you'll see the awning wound out on the other side, but you could actually add something on the other side as well if you wanted. Moving then around to the front of the vehicle, lots of spec again around the front of here. So you can see that we've got the very, very nice VW LED headlights, and that comes with the lovely LED daytime running lights as well. Again, front parking sensors on the front of here. It has got the front radar as well, so it gives you things like the adaptive cruise control. Looking at the pop-top roof, so the pop-top roof is electrically operated on this. Absolutely lovely feature to have. As a very luxurious feature to have, but it definitely has a feeling of quality, that pop-top roof. You'll see inside there's zip compartments here, so you can get some extra light in, but there is also on the front there a larger zip section, so that all comes down, giving you that sort of safari type roof as well. And again, I have taken pictures of that on the advert, so if you want to see what that looks like. Lovely awning, as you can see, giving you some extra shade for your outside seating. These are covers on here, these have been put on as I say, but of course you could take those off or change the covers to your personal preference. But then let's have a quick look inside as well. And again, these are also seat covers on the bed here and also on the front seat. We haven't removed them because they're fantastic quality seat covers, fitted extremely well. You could almost mistake them for actual, the trim of the seats. Very, very nice indeed. So as I say, we have left those on. Of course, they are doing a job there to protect the seats. You could, of course, remove those if you wanted to. Both of the front seats swivel. We've, of course, just done one in the video here because we'll need to just jump in the driver's seat in just a second. But as I mentioned, you can slide the seats or the bed backwards and forwards using this handle just here, and then the other handle on the other side. This then gives you some storage underneath here. This is an extra shelf for the cupboard in there. As I say, you've got your awning, wind out tool there, and a couple of other bits that you'll need, and most importantly, your charging cable in there also. If we have a look at the furniture in the front here then, so you can pop these up. This gives you your sink, your double gas hob just there, and then your top loading fridge as well. A really nice little system on this that I personally really like, and that is the table. So you'll see here there's a rail going along here. A lot of campervans, aftermarket campervans, will have a rail and you sort of clip the table on where you like. This, it folds down completely flat to the cupboard, and then there's a little handle just behind there, and that allows you then to slide the table all the way along into the position that you like, and then it folds out from there. So a really nice space-saving idea. This is the little sort of spice rack that I mentioned earlier. But I think that, again, they've just thought of every little use of space where they can. And as I say, you have got that little vanity mirror just there as well. Plenty of ventilation throughout the vehicle. You've also got a number of different lights. These are on at the moment because, of course, the doors are open. And as I say, you have got the blinds as well on all of the windows. And there's magnetic ones for the side just there. If we look at just a bit further down, as I say, we've got the seating in quite a forward position here. But as I say, you can slide that across, a couple of shelves underneath there, and you've got your gas isolation switch, I guess you'd call it, under there, so you can actually turn the gas on or off. And then if we open this side, you've got 4 drawers which are soft closure as well, and as they've really thought of everything, putting these nice non-slip pads inside as well, and they are soft closure, so really, really nice. Just nicely appointed in here, as I say. I won't demonstrate the bed. It's very difficult to do with one hand, but as I say, there is pictures of that on the adverts. This is the storage which I mentioned from the other side, so a really good space in there. As I say, that houses the two speakers. If we look over to this side as well, so your rear passengers, they have got a digital display here in the back where they can control the climate, the temperature, the fan speed, etc. And I say plenty of lights, the blind as well. I say just very nicely done. We'll come to the spec that you get as a driver in just a second. But looking at the roof, again, very well done. There's lights up here, so they've got their own little light switches for the bed up the top, another 12-volt socket, and then say plenty of head height. I'm 6 foot tall and I have got, I don't know, probably 2 foot above my head here. Plenty of head height above there. If we pull the bed down, so you can see here that I've opened these two here. There is a fly net there, so that isn't just completely open, but it certainly floods it with plenty of light. I say really nice, comfortable mattress, and I say something you don't often see on sort of aftermarket camper vans. Certainly is you have got a proper sprung bed up here, so really, really comfortable. As I say, you have got the extra lights up there as well, just to make it life as comfortable as you like. There's also this this cover here which slides out, so when you're up there you can slide that across. That goes onto the rails here, and that just gives you complete separation from the bottom. I say got another opening window just here, and I say you can close that, and then that gives you the full opening for your full safari roof just there as well. Very, very smart indeed. We'll go around then to the driver's seat and show you some of the spec that you get inside here as well, because it really is very impressive. These are of course such versatile vehicles. You can use these literally day to day, as the previous owner did, as their car, and then when you want to, then you could literally travel anywhere you like, and as I say, you've got full facilities here for a long stay if you wanted to. Just having a quick look at condition then, as I say, generally speaking, condition is very, very nice throughout the vehicle. You know, other than a couple of tiny little marks on plastic trims and things like that, there's really not a lot to fault it on. As you can see from the outside, paintwork is very, very nice as well. Having a look inside then, so first thing here on top of the driver's door, you've got electric windows, electric heated folding mirrors, so you can turn that to the folding position there. As you can see, they will fold upwards. You've got your auto-activated lights, auto-activated wipers as well. You can see that we have got 2 full remote keys with the vehicle, and this is also a little fob here for the auxiliary heater, so you can operate that using that little fob as well. Carpet throughout, again just giving it that more car-like feel, and as I say, lovely that it's got the extra seals on the doors as well, just as I say, giving you much more of a luxurious feel than you would otherwise get in a sort of a van conversion. Leather multifunctioning steering wheel on the left hand side, then you've got your adaptive cruise control settings, volume for the radio underneath that, and on the right hand side your onboard computer controls, and you can also skip a track and things like that as well on there. Into the centre then, this one comes with the digital cockpit, as they call it, or digital dashboard. So you've got lots of you know, lots of different displays on the dash here. So if you've got satellite navigation going, it'll give you some directions in the middle. Really, really nice to see that. Mileage 19,195 miles. In the centre then, this one has got the Discover Media Navigation Pro, which is this much larger screen. This actually also gives you wireless app connect, which I think is an absolute game changer. If you've got an iPhone like I've got here, you can connect your phone to this via Bluetooth, and that will give you wireless Apple CarPlay. And as I say, on the bigger screen, it just looks so, so good. And as I say, navigation, podcasts, music, it's all on here as you would like. Of course, you haven't got to use that, and you can go back to the home screen just here, and again you've got your satellite navigation on here as well, as you can see, and you've also, of course, got DAB radio as well. And if you put the vehicle into reverse, that's where your rear camera is displayed also. You've got Park Pilot down here, so the vehicle will actually park itself if you want to, and of course you can toggle your parking sensors on or off, and your start stop on or off as well. Heated front seats, and you've got dual zone climate control here in the front, and as I mentioned, 7-speed DSG automatic gearbox. 2 USB-Cs down here, and also another 12-volt socket, and there's lots of other sockets dotted around the vehicle. So if you look over here, extra little lights just here. This controls the ones underneath there. As I say, you've got USB sockets, little hangers if you want to as well, and there's also another socket which is just down here on the side of the driver's seat. We have got lovely service history with the vehicle, so you can see here that it's been with VW. Most recently had a visit to VW in September 2022. This one has got the extended warranty on it as well, so it's got warranty until it is 4 years old. So this one was registered in July 2022, so of course you have got manufacturer's warranty extending until then. But absolutely stunning vehicle. Really, I could go on for probably double the amount of time talking through little bits of specification on the vehicle and little things that they've thought of, which is very, very nice to see. But this vehicle is physically here, ready to go and ready to be enjoyed straight away. So just to quickly summarize, Volkswagen California Ocean is the 199 PS, so 199, roughly 199 brake horsepower, finished in copper bronze over with candy white. As I say, condition is pretty difficult to fault, other than a few very minor blemishes. All the usual spec that you would like to see on these, including things like the fantastic comfort mattress in the back and things like your electric pop-up roof. I didn't show you actually one of the main things actually on this, and that is the display which is above your head here. So thank you very much if you've stayed this far into the video, but you have got your main display up here, which is really your control center for the vehicle. This is where you can see, you can operate the roof, you can operate the fridge, you can operate your auxiliary heater. Everything is operated from here. So that is, again, a really, really nice feature to see on the vehicle. Now, if you'd like to see the full advert, which I've mentioned a few times, you can see this on our website, which is listed here in the middle of the sign, bridgeendvans.co.uk. I say this is where you'll find the photography, the price, and of course the description of the vehicle as well. We will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom left of the sign. We can take cars or vans in part exchange, so by all means give us a try with a part exchange. We'll certainly try our best to give you the best price that we possibly can. We can deliver our vehicles nationwide, and we can also arrange finance at very competitive rates, and on California's very competitive terms as well. Thank you very much for watching.